1.
And welcome all to IFB, Interfleet Broadcasting.
Let's sit up a little bit. I look a little low.
Yeah, what happened there? I am New York Pete, and the one in the red shirt is the Tipsy Toaster.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us on our 70s and 80s pop culture show with a little cough, a little emphasis.
Trying to keep from coughing.
From coughing or laughing. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We have a lot of really great news coming to you from IFB. We have, of course, Tiny Bean Tara, a special guest coming back to visit us with a lot of joy to share with all is our very own Dr. Chris McAuley. So he will be coming in. Our resident doctor is the title we should give him.
Dr. Evil.
So,
no?
No. Anyway,
wrong universe.
Yeah, we have a lot of really, really good things. We have updates on the Stranded Warrior. We're very excited to share that with you guys. There is a lot going on, and we're really, really happy. We've been working very, very hard, and the team behind us has been working hard on this as well. So welcome everybody to IFB Interfleet Broadcasting. I hope you're as excited as we are. We have so many cool things to tell you about. I have a list. I had to list everything out because it's just incredible. I will be, of course, mentioning all of you that are with us live. Thank you, everybody that's watched us. Chris, we have over 10, almost, what is it, 16, 17,000 that have tuned in to one of our earlier broadcasts.
You crazy people, you.
Yes, thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate you all. So thank you for that. It really boggles the mind sometimes of the fans, what the fans are capable of doing. So thank you very much. That was our last show that we had previous to this one. I had a guest host, and that was, of course, like I said, our resident doctor, Dr. Chris McAuley. And the last I checked, it was over 16,000 views. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for supporting. You know that we believe strongly that fans fuel the fleet. And I think we should then call on the doctor since he's with us, because we're going to do our...
Hang on, I'm trying to catch up with your slackiness because you didn't give me the thing.
Oh, yeah, well, you can... Okay, so listen, we're okay, you know what?
I'm good now.
You're good?
Somewhat.
Because
we'll see.
Because we need to, if you're ready, I know that you have to press a button.
Somewhere.
We're going to bring
all these buttons I have to press,
There's too many buttons.
Oh, well, that's
But I
us.
hope I can get everybody
that's
watching us. Yeah. And those of you that are watching after, I want to involve all of you directly. But for now, Sean Shallow from the Battlestar Bulletin Board is with us. Dave Turnbull is with us. Dave Francoeur is with us. Lola. So I'm seeing everybody that's on the feed from IFB on Facebook. So I know that there might be others on YouTube, on the Stranded Warrior, on the Tipsy Toasters page, on Twitch, and on X. So for those of you that are out there, thank you for watching live. Let's see, Stop Laughing Kim. So hey, Chris Marshall's on. All right, cool. Chris, tune in. We got some really cool things to mention and to thank. So let me just say a quick welcome here in the chat. Welcome all. Okay, when you're ready. Good.
I got Chris is in the blue room.
There it is. The mystery man in the blue room is
we don't have a green room. We have a blue room. Doctor. The doctor's in the blue room.
And he has no audio. So the beauty of
this is live because, it's much fun this way.
I think he's in the TARDIS because he's got the blue thing.
The tortoise.
Now, I love the idea that we can now see him.
Things in order.
So now we can actually see him.
These things are really out of order.
Before it was always a side shot of him. But now we can see him, but he's in blue.
I know,
Yes,
but now I
he's
can't find him on the audio. There's the audio. There's
He's
his audio.
totally blue now.
I'm
Check.
completely
So,
blue.
I think, Doc, what you're up to
da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
is that little
Anybody
by
remember that
little,
song?
you're gonna work yourself into full exposures. Like right now, you're constantly, like always, kind of mysterious. Now he's in blue.
Yeah. I look good in blue, though. Well, look, not too bad. It gets rid of all the imperfections, right? And the tiredness. Nobody can actually see how bloody tired I am. It's all like, it's okay. It's all right.
Chris, I told you, can you just put some light on, man? We're gonna send you a light.
I don't. I am fully lit. I'm lit everywhere. There's lights here. There's lights. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm blue.
You're definitely blue.
If I touch this camera, bad things can happen because it's not a happy camera.
No, not today.
But I could touch it. Not can't do it.
Don't touch it.
So
not today, because I want to
wow,
be the
Pete,
first.
now you're low.
Well, then you got to fix it because you're in control. I want to wish Dr. Chris an official happy birthday from IFB.
thank you very much.
Wait a minute. I got it here somewhere.
Let's go.
Pete,
You got
kind
it.
of sprung that one on me, Pete. You got to wait a second. I got to give me a second.
You are so far behind.
Yeah, well, it's because of you. It's because of you.
It's all the love.
Yeah, well, you didn't give it to me the last minute, and it's like, oh, by the way.
By the way,
we need this.
Where's the happy birthday?
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Oh no! Look what you're doing. You're disrupting.
Look at
You're
that.
disrupting Dr. Chris. See
Oh.
what you're doing?
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, fix the
you're
camera,
just
man.
Oh, yeah, he's frozen. Oh, there he is now.
There, we're back. We're okay. We're okay.
Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
I'm not touching it.
Happy
Don't touch that.
birthday, Dr. Chris. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday! Yes, and happy birthday to anybody out there who is celebrating a birthday near the state or just past the state as well. You are all my birthday people today.
Or in the universe.
Or in the universe, yes.
That's right.
Right.
So, Kim Harms wishes you happy birthday. She says happy birthday,
thank you
Dr.
very
Chris.
much. Thank you.
Bert Oliver says happy birthday. Kim is with us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Lola's wishing you happy birthdays. Look at that, all coming through. That's right.
It's very kind people. Yes, I am apparently the doctor on call tonight, so I'm going to enjoy your company.
Listen, in lieu of Doctor Who, right?
Who?
Instead of having the Doctor Who, we have Dr. Chris McAuley. So
Doctor Who?
Yes, Dr. McAuley.
Who?
Dr. McAuley.
Doctor Who?
Dr. McAuley. As many times as you say it, I'm going to give you the same answer. It's Dr. McAuley.
I actually did get wished a happy birthday from several Doctor Who's today, which was nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's very cool.
That was nice. Very kind of them. So, you get Colin Becker. Budweiser! I don't have Budweiser, but I'll let you guys go first and what you guys have of your fancy beers. And then
Pete's got the fancy beer.
I got the king of beers.
That's it. Remember, you have to do the plug. Budweiser, king of beers, the perfect complement to tonight's IFB episode. Budweiser, if you don't have them, go out and get them now. Budweiser, please give us some level of sponsorship.
Yes.
Por favor.
All right.
Now in Spanish.
Come on, Tipsy. What do you got?
Tonight, we're going to do something really cool. I have I guess I go to my screen. I really need to move that over here because now my right-handed, my left-handed is over here.
Oh, you're full of complaints tonight.
There we go. It's something interesting. It is peanut butter milk stout nitro.
Oh my God. Oh,
Left-handed Brewing Company. And it's from
Wow.
I really need my eyes checked, evidently. Super smooth peanut butter bliss with notes of milk chocolate. Activate your nitrogen. Huh?
Sounds painful.
Yeah.
It's upside down. I mean, you're supposed to put it upside down to activate your nitrogen?
Yeah, you're going to be bouncing off the walls during this,
Hang on. What's this say?
show. activate your nitrogen.
Yeah, but it says pour hard to release the nitro magic.
Yeah, don't shake it. Just make sure you pour it hard.
Pour hard.
Yeah,
It's like die hard, pour hard.
Nice.
Oh, Lola says she's got watermelon wine. Oh,
Excuse me.
I'd like to have some of that. Oh, Baz is on.
I'm gonna try to keep it from coughing, but
I hope
can't
you
guarantee anything.
sell out on all your coins. And
I forgot to get back with Baz. I got to get one.
I have number 33 is mine. So
I got to get one
that's
still.
done. That's right. Hey,
Pour
what about
hard.
Tiny Bean? Tiny Bean might have something.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's find out.
See, now you're putting me on the spot. Oh, look, what about Tiny Bean? What about this person? What about that person?
Yeah.
What about Santa Claus? What do you get Santa Claus in here, too?
That's soon.
Yeah,
hey,
Santa Claus up here.
Talking about that. Hey,
There
I
you
got
go.
something for you. How about we get this? Look.
Yep. See?
Man.
Pete's going to the dark side.
Bam. Cylon. Hey,
Yep.
you wanted Santa Claus? I got better. I got Cylon. Yeah,
And I got to find Tiny Beans. See, my thing's all messed up tonight. Hang on, Tiny Bean.
Hold on, Tiny Bean.
There we go. Your audio's working now. Have you got anything to drink?
Just, the usual cheap white wine.
Box wine?
Delicious. Soda box. The special.
What was the name of the
Excellent.
box wine back in the day? Fresca?
Oh, Fresca. Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Francesca something.
Mm.
We'll sell the
Tiny
wine
Bean.
before it's time.
Yeah.
Before we get it open out of the
Right
box.
for you. Don't worry. All right. So are you ready?
So good.
Yes. Ready?
Sure.
I'm ready.
Well,
Okay. Let's go, Dr. McAuley. What do you got?
What do you got? I like it.
In an ongoing attempt for my wife to kill me through various alcohol-related poisons while I'm on this show, she has given me three real doozy beers to consume while I'm here. Okay, so
Excellent.
the first one is from Flying Monkey Craft Brewery, Space Age Sunshine. Look at that, Space Age Sunshine.
Orange creamsicle. That screams a good beer.
Quadruple dry hopping and nostalgic creamsicle energy continue the historic victory of Sparkle Puff, warming the galactic. This is just a lot of fucking words. This makes no sense. Victory of Sparkle Puff, warming the galactic void with 11.6% above average vanilla bolts of belly warming light, still defending the universe with the power of craft brewing. Thanks, love. Now, if that doesn't end me up in hospital, this one might. This is called Dark Matter. Dark Matter.
Ooh, good show.
It's from Hoying Brewing Company, and it's deep inside. Oh, this is another. Deep inside the Hadron Collider, physicists hurtle
I
subatomic
think you already had too
particles
much already.
with lightning speed on a collision course at each other. They do so in the pursuit of pure science, in the hope that one day, being able to unlock the mystery of the elusive unseen fabric upon which our universe is embroidered. Dark matter. Apparently that's what's in this can. The secrets of the universe are in this can.
42.
Now, finally, Doc McAuley, love that. Finally, this is a non-alcoholic beer called Zero People Skills.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what my wife's trying to say here. But here we go. So we have, this is barley, hops, yeast, and water, the definition of beer. Ironically, the alcohol content does not define the beer. In fact, here in the tool shed, it's the loud and proud use of the best barley on earth that defines our beer. So what if we took our most popular beer to date and removed the alcohol? Still the same great ingredients, still the same great people's skills patio style ale flavour, but with zero fat alcohol.
Come on.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go. So these are the three choices that I have tonight. So I'm going to start with.
That's last.
I'm going to start with Sparkle Puff,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
Sparkle Bum, or whatever it's called.
Good
Right.
choice. Good choice.
Jigglypuff something or other.
Choice. All right, let's do it.
All right.
All right.
hang on.
Dr. M is too fast. Ready?
All
One,
right.
2, 3. Okay. King of Beers is ready. I'm pouring into my Captain Apollo.
I've got a real challenge tonight. I have Klingon, Romulan, Andorran. I'm probably going to only go to Vulcan, though.
Okay.
Human.
And I've got a vintage 1982 because that was the year I was born. Classed.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Pour.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna pour it like it said, though.
Oh yes, pour hard.
Pour hard.
Pour
Hard
hard.
or pour hard.
Yeah, pour. Go ahead. Oh my
Right,
God,
I'm gonna
you're
pour
going to
hard.
be out of control. Whoa!
Expertly done
That's
there.
it? Oh, you got
There's not
cheated.
There's
That's
not much
not.
in there.
What is that? How big
I
is the
filled it
bottle?
up
This
too.
big? Like a little bottle?
Oh, it's 12
It's a
ounces.
mini.
Oh, you see the
That's a
size of this
mini.
glass.
What the heck? You are going to be drunk in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'm at Andorran. I'm not near Romulan or Klingon yet, so we're working on it.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Dr. McAuley.
Happy birthday to you, Dr. McAuley. And to everybody out there, we love you. Fans feel the fleet.
Fans feel the fleet, everybody. King of beers, love it.
Holy crap, that's good.
That is
All right, looks like I won the night.
you won.
I won the night. Man, that is good. That's like a peanut butter cup.
Wow. Those side-by-side reactions are just brilliant. Oh no, Dr. Chris,
Defibrillator.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That bad, huh?
I
I
warned
need to
them.
try one of those.
I warned them. I told them that if that happens, I'm going to laugh out loud. I told them I don't care.
Well, you know,
Is that poisoned a little bit? I mean,
so well in Victorian London they did just to put strychnine in the beers.
Ooh.
That was just part of the flavouring. So there you go. No, I think like my wife. To be fair to her, she loves having me on here because it means she can get me the worst beers ever. She has great enjoyment watching this section over and over and over during her work day, and she shows this to her friends at work.
Yay!
hey, what's this?
So,
I almost killed him this time. Next time, maybe I'll be a bit luckier. Checking in with work to see if the insurance did the insurance thing go through yet? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Can we up that to like 2 mil?
Oh, that's awesome.
So there you
Shane
go.
is
So
on.
there's
Shane
Shane.
is on. He's wishing you a happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you very much, Shane. Much appreciated.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
Oh, this is awesome. So, hey, Dr. Chris, are you going to take another swig of that or what?
I am actually. I'm filling it up to the brim right
ready?
now.
No.
So I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
I have two.
What,
right,
Tipsy
hold on,
Toaster,
hold on.
what do you do?
I have two.
There we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
The brim.
One of
There
those
we
guys.
go.
Fill the brim too. Ready?
Here we go. Here we go. Right, fans feel the fleet.
Fans feel the fleet. Mmm. We're Klingon in it.
Oh.
Down.
You guzzled it.
That's the only way to drink it.
Oh, Dr. Chris, no.
Where's the bucket?
Bring the bucket. Bring the bucket. I can't take another
Actually,
bite.
the second time was actually a lot better.
That's because the first time it burned out your taste buds.
Yeah,
Taste buds burnt.
there's like chili in that or something. I tell you, there's like a strange.
Ooh. Now that's
There's a
definitely
chili
up my
thing.
alley.
But I'm no offense to anybody who probably this is probably a lovely beer, and to all to the manufacturers out there, it's probably fantastic.
Please
People have to
sponsor
realise
us.
it. Yeah. Hey, if we don't get Budweiser, we should get somebody, right? But yeah, I usually just drink Guinness or Budweiser. Like Pete knows, I just drink Budweiser all the time. So my taste buds are really just Budweiser mostly.
So yeah, it doesn't take much to make your taste buds taste better. Then things taste better.
Well,
Anything tastes better than Budweiser.
Easy. Calm down. I know you're on
You're
nitro.
all pretty.
Mediocre modeler.
I'm nitroed.
Mediocre modeler says, "Happy birthday, doctor."
Thank you.
Where'd it go? Hold on. He said my Zambuca or something. Where'd it go?
Good stuff.
I lost it. Mediocre modeler, where'd you go?
You lost
Happy
him?
birthday, Doctor. My
Good
Sambuca
Lord.
and I.
Pete, what have you been drinking?
Oh, my Zambuca. That's right. My Zambuca, and I salute you. So there you go. I just
Zamboni?
blinked.
What?
Yes.
Great choice.
Cheers.
Great choice. Great choice.
Oh,
Drinking a
right.
Zamboni. I wonder if there's a drink called a
Okay, Chris.
Zamboni. It should be.
Tipsy, take it easy, man, because it's yeah.
Well,
By
I
the
can't
way-
help it. It's the drugs talking.
Yes. Well, you know what? Speaking of that, clear your mind for a second before Tiny Bean takes over, and we're gonna go with our
Sorry.
first announcement since
What is it?
yes, since
God, Jesus, I'm not ready yet.
okay, you need to get ready because
Okay, well, I'm working on it.
You're working on it. Good.
I got like 5 things open.
Yeah, well, we have like 6 major announcements. So we're gonna start with the big one, being that it's Dr. Chris McAuley's birthday, and he's here with us. We might as well start out with one of the big ones.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So everybody's sitting.
No.
Go for it. No,
What am I going for? What am I going for?
you're the one that's got to. This is
Oh, it
your.
says you start it. You
I
wrote it.
did. I just did. I wrote it. I set you up.
You didn't write You didn't read what you wrote.
Okay, so I will read exactly what I wrote.
There you go. That's what it's supposed to work as.
Okay, so you need your cue, and
right.
that's why I figured.
Cue.
Okay,
Cue me up.
Yeah.
Cue me up. Cue me
all
up.
right. So Tipsy, we have a mind-blowing announcement regarding the Stranded Warrior and a new member of our production team.
That's right, New York Pete. It's really an honor and pleasure to welcome Dr. Chris McAuley onto our team as our new executive producer on The Stranded Warrior.
Yeah,
I need a
That's actually, yeah.
track. I don't have a clap track, but I do have I have this.
I was
That
quite
didn't work.
overwhelmed and really pleased to be asked because it's a project I've been following for a while, and I've sort of get into Battlestar Galactica because of you guys, and I've been writing Battlestar Galactica stories, which you can find out there now, and but that's one of our Battlestar news items today. But yeah, so just personally, thank you very much, guys, for bringing me into the film project.
It's great to have somebody
It means a lot to me, and it's fantastic. And after that last swig of beer, sweat is just pouring out of every orifice in my body. So
it's cleansing.
It's doing something. It's doing something. I don't know what the night road's doing to you, but this jiggly puff thing is certainly doing something to me.
Mix it with some NyQuil, man. It works great.
all right, man.
Hold on.
Yes.
Don't try that at home, children. Don't try that at home. That's an experienced drug professional talking.
That's
so
right.
Don't do that at home.
John 1 is very excited. He sends his best to all of us and to you, Dr. Chris. He's very, very happy. Of course, John 1 is not only part of the IFB team, but he's also a production coordinator on The Stranded Warrior. And so we are very, very then honored and happy and beyond ecstatic to have you on as our executive producer now. And we have more news. There are more things that we will discuss. I think we should bring on Tiny Bean Tara. Let's have your segment, your special.
Before we do that, we have to do the right one.
Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, we have a beautiful.
We have a new one
intro.
now.
Oh,
let's try. Let's try something new, right?
Oh, it's great.
She's got the power. TV and movie critic. Hour after hour with a shot. No movie's a match. She's got opinions, ain't afraid to attach. Her words are fire. Her voice like thunder when she speaks. The critics all wonder. From Hollywood to Broadway's grand stage, Tiny Bean Terror. the critic queen of the age. She'll
See, this is the next
apart
Disney.
scripts with her ruthless pen.
This is amazing.
Flaws wherever she goes and when
I can't tell if it's the beer or I'm actually genuinely tearing up to this.
It's both.
her reviews
It's like an epic story, you know. It's like,
Is it over?
wow, we've got some Celtic influence here. Wow.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I can tell you,
I didn't know
AI is a
this
wonderful
was
thing.
It's incredible.
You feed AI enough information, and you can do some weird stuff. That's 30 to 45 minutes worth of playing with the AI to get it to sing what I wanted it to.
Album coming soon, folks. Album coming soon. We're going to kickstart it.
Yes, the whole album of Tiny Bean
Oh,
intro
boy.
songs. I love it.
That's right. Have you not had
Love
enough?
Tiny Bean. There
It's
you go.
IFB tunes.
That's it.
10,000. That's right. 10,000 different tunes, all in the same genre.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Amazing.
So, are you prepared now, Tipsy, to bring up?
Maybe.
Were you able to? Maybe.
Maybe.
I've
Well,
I got it. I just I gotta switch over to it.
All right.
I'm
Well,
ready.
we have
I'm ready.
Dave Turnbull and James McCoy, Chris Marshall, and our very own George Zouvelos all are with us. Thank you very much. George Zouvelos, of course, award-winning filmmaker, director, writer.
I've seen a lot of him in the
screenplays.
last couple of days too.
Yes, and like I posted, within things happen in 24 hours that you would not believe. So we are grateful. We have a whole bunch of other announcements, and from beginning down to the bottom. And if you just joined us, happy birthday to Dr. Chris McAuley, who is here celebrating with us. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And I think we're getting ready for Tiny Bean Tara's report. And if you didn't hear the song, please go back and listen. We actually have it composed specifically for Tiny Bean.
I'll make sure we do a post with our super songs.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Maybe I'll make like 5 or 6 more, and we can have a vote on them, see which one's the best.
You're seriously right. Incredible. Well, hello, IFB. Good to be here as always. Hope you all are enjoying the summer so far. Welcome to Tiny Bean's Corner, where we discuss new, old, and otherwise interesting things for the fleet's potential viewing pleasure. We are jam-packed with goodies for you tonight, so let's jump into some up-and-coming news. First up, let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. That's right. 26 years in the making, we will be treated to a sequel of Tim Burton's beloved 80s comedy Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Don't say it 3 times. This new one is Beetlejuice, so it's only twice, so that one's safe, all right? But in any event, guys, Tim Burton is back at the helm. Michael Keaton is back in the iconic role, and also reprising their roles are the always hilarious Catherine O'Hara and everyone's favorite 80s it girl, Winona Ryder. Rounding out the cast for this installment are Jenny Ortega, Monica Bellucci, Danny DeVito, and Willem Dafoe. Oh, what a group there, right? I mean, come on. So this is sure to be a nostalgic good time, friends. This one will hit theaters September 6th.
Oops.
Now, Pete, I've got some news on one of our favorite psychological sci-fi shows of the last few years. Our beloved Severance just dropped a season 2 teaser trailer and a release date. They will be back, but here's the bad news. It's not till January 17th.
Oh.
So, I know, we still do have a bit of a wait, unfortunately. But nevertheless, this gives you plenty of time to catch up on season 1 if you haven't already, or to go back and do a rewatch. Starring Adam Scott, John Turturro, Patricia Arquette, the scene-stealing Tremel Tillman, and the legend that is Christopher Walken. Severance is a downright diabolical show and is set in a world where you can undergo a procedure known as severance, which will separate your life into two halves, work you and home you, and neither one will have any knowledge or memory of the other. A brilliant concept with so many possibilities. Season 1 was exquisitely filmed, beautifully acted, and most definitely left you hungry for more. This season adds such notables as Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones, Robbie Benson, and Bob Balaban. I am counting the minutes, guys. Severance is on Apple TV+. So, while you are enjoying Apple TV+, and I hope that you are, as they have acquired the reputation of being one of the best streaming channels for sci-fi and fantasy. So, check out this up-and-coming series. Who remembers the hilarious and twisted 1981 dark fantasy movie Time Bandits from Terry Gilliam?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, the original movie starred Sean Connery, John Cleese, Michael Palin, Ian Holm, and the one and only Shelley Duvall, who sadly just left us today. And it was the story of a boy who manages to join a band of time-traveling dwarves who jump through time stealing things. Yes, it was as insane as it sounds. Well, Time Bandits has been adapted into a 10-part TV series. This one looks like a hoot, guys. Gone are the dwarves, but replaced with a ragtag bunch of rapscallions led by Lisa Kudrow. Who saw that one coming, right? Okay. And it is a veritable cast of thousands, guys. Tons of new faces and a handful of familiar ones. The trailer looks great. The visuals look stunning. I'm hoping it's as much of a sheer delight and full of total lunacy as Gilliam's. So let's check this one out, Fleet. Time Bandits will start on July 24th on Apple TV+. Now, no secret that Ridley Scott is one of my favorite directors. And one of his best films was the year 2000 Oscar-winning delight, Gladiator. Such an epic splash. I absolutely loved that film. Well, 24 years later, we are finally getting a sequel. The Gladiator 2 trailer just dropped, and it looks incredible. Now, if you remember young Lucius from the original, well, he is grown up now and will be played by Paul Mescal. And it's a bit of a different world, but not a lot. Homage is paid to the memory of the great gladiator Maximus. Connie Nielsen is back as Lucius's mother, Lucilla. I'll tell you a little story about her in a minute. Stay tuned. As is Sir Derek Jacobi. And rounding out the cast is Academy Award winner Denzel Washington, the Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal, and soon to be the next biggest blockbuster star, mark my words, Joseph Quinn as the bad guy. Remember him from the last season of Stranger Things as the hilarious Eddie Munson? Well, looks like he's playing the complete opposite here and enjoying every second of it in the trailer. I'll have more on him later, too. If this film is even an echo of the original, it will be spectacular. This will be in-theater viewing, gang. Do not wait for streaming. The special effects and cinematography alone will be worth the big screen treatment. I can't wait, guys. Gladiator 2 hits theaters on November 22nd. Okay, here's my side story. Last time I was on, I talked a little bit about beloved author Anne Rice and her Interview with the Vampire series. Well, about 10 years ago, before she got sick, she was incredibly active on social media, and she engaged with fans herself. No assistants, no secretaries or anybody, but on a daily basis, she was out there chatting with fans, and it was amazing. She asked fans once who they would like to see cast in some of the roles she created, and she commented on their choices, gave her own options. So I asked her once who she would like to see cast as one of the most pivotal roles in the series, the character Gabrielle, who first appears in the Vampire Lestat book, and she told me Connie Nielsen. So, There's my side trivia for you, for my Anne Rice fans out there. Very interesting one. So, anyway, guys, now moving on to this week in the review spot, I'd like to talk about A Quiet Place, Day One. I'm so glad I got to see this one, guys. Let me tell you about it. First off, I was a big fan of the first two movies. A Quiet Place first hit screens in 2018, written and directed by comedic actor John Krasinski, who has since developed quite a reputation for his work, but back then, he was just Jim Halpert from The Office. So this was a huge shock. He built this excellent alien invasion world, focusing on a family living in the aftermath of a planet that had been all but destroyed by aliens. And the basic premise is, you gotta be quiet. If the aliens hear you, they will kill you. In this installment, A Quiet Place Day One, we finally get to see what it was like the day the aliens first arrived in the greatest city in the world, none other than New York City. What sets this one apart from other epic alien blowing things up disaster films is that this one is incredibly personal, as it is seen primarily through the eyes of a young woman named Sam. She's a hospice patient in the final stages of cancer who is on a hospice field trip with her therapy cat, Frodo. I know, right? And she's going into the city when the alien attack begins. And all she really wanted was a last good slice of pizza from Patsy's, because if you know, you know. Now, great touch there. But anyway, after the attack, a stunned young man, played by the aforementioned, soon-to-be huge Joseph Quinn, begins to follow her around because he doesn't know what else to do or where to go. I gotta tell you guys, this one is not huge booms and jump scares or even epic save-the-world sci-fi. This is an intimate, touching, and, well, quiet exploration of what such an event can do to just a couple of strangers trying to survive. Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o is beyond brilliant. She can act with her eyes alone more than anyone since Bette Davis. And what can I say about Joseph Quinn? This young man has some serious range. What a challenge for an actor to play a man who is, well, scared and needs help, but doesn't come off as some wimp, but as simply human, with layers and levels who, with that help, can kick some ass. Most men in these kinds of films are macho heroes, so what a refreshing take. But beyond anything else, the star of this film is Frodo the cat.
Yay!
Not since Jonesy and Alien have we had such an incredible kitty. And holy cow, the things they make this cat do, it was just so refreshing to see a cat in a role that in any other hands would have been cast as a dog. I've read reviews from people saying that they were stunned that a cat could demonstrate such loyalty and smarts. Well, those of us who are cat lovers already know that, right? So, check this one out, guys. Again, not too big and splashy like the first two movies. It doesn't really answer any questions about the why or how this invasion happens in the first place, but instead, it gives you something very rare in the sci-fi action world. Really solid, well-rounded characters and a ton of heart. Expect some tears at the end, guys. And that is all for the corner this week.
I'll watch it as long as the cat doesn't get hurt.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be talking about it if the cat got hurt. So there's my big spoiler. Hello.
Excellent.
Tears in the eye had me worried there for a second.
No. I know. I had to check before I go in. I always check, like, doesthedogdie.com. Because, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be saying it.
There's such a thing?
There really is.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, of course.
Doesthedogdie.com.
I know somebody who needs to know about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I have friends who will warn me ahead of time. Oh, it's a great movie, but you wouldn't like it. Don't see it. And, oh,
okay, cool. Well, Tiny Bean.
This cat is so incredible. You guys are going to love him.
Oh, that's so cool. We wanted to just say hello to Gary. Gary, thanks for joining us live. It was great when we had Gary and the gang had driven Gary and Dave and everybody else that drove up for the Stranded Warrior. They're with us now live on the broadcast here. Thank you, guys. I know that there are others of you on the YouTube and the Twitch and X and Tipsy Toaster's page and the Stranded Warrior page. So I'm only seeing a few of you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you coming on. And Tara, just wonderful presentation. Everybody enjoys it. Go look at the comments afterwards. You know that there's a lot of love from the fans for your presentation that you do every time. We love it. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for a bunch of other announcements that we have from the Stranded Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Those of you watching,
we got to see a lot of you this recently, so I just want to say,
attention! Yes.
Sit down before you fall down.
Tiny Bean was a part of a very good part. Played an excellent character in Colonel Medea in the Stranded Warrior, and so it's really, really cool that not only Tiny Bean is part of IFB, but has also been a part of a lot of our other productions, including the Stranded Warrior, which we're going to continue to bring everybody up to speed. Thank you again for your part in all of this, and again, thanks to Dr. McAuley for joining as an executive producer on the Stranded Warrior. I mean, it's incredible.
What's it short for, the XP?
X
might be level up. Here you level up. Who knows? But actually, I do want to take this time to say to Tiny Bean, your segment is one of my favourites. The level of research and detail that you go into, and I do take your recommendations on board, and I do sit and try and take some time out and watch the stuff. So,
I definitely watched a couple of the ones you recommended for sure.
Yeah.
I am just now finished Fallout, so I'm way behind on your
good, right? So good.
Way behind on your recommendations.
It really is good.
Although,
yes,
I did watch a new movie. A movie called Atlas.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Atlas. Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
That thing.
Jennifer Lopez.
That's the Cylon. That's the Battlestar Galactica Cylon story all over. Seriously, rewatch it and think Battlestar Galactica, and you're like, holy crap.
I thought it was real. I mean, it got really kind of bad reviews.
Really?
Mixed at best. Yeah. And I thought it was delightful. I was like, this is charming. Mm-hmm. It's fun. Exactly. It's a popcorn movie.
Listen,
watch it and have a good time.
Who doesn't like watching Jennifer Lopez?
Right? Come on.
I was more rooting for the AI stuff, but anyway.
Yeah, you're a typical Cylon, man.
Heck yeah. AI takes over, kills people, then leaves. That is exactly what they did in 2004.
Oh, my God.
Yep. They killed people, and then they left, and they come back.
Dr. Chris, another Chris. Everyone has to be, warned that New York Pete always has a collection of same-named individuals that run in circles. So if it's George's, John's, Chris's,
George's are wrong.
But I'm sorry. I mean, just as many.
Anyways,
Chris's. I got two Chris's here. I got Chris's on comment, and I have Chris's, in standby. You have no idea how many Chris's I got. But
amazing.
Chris Marshall. Yeah, it's it's like herding cats. But Chris Marshall says Dr. McAuley just got nuked. His screen is funky.
Yeah, it was.
It was just the awesomeness of Tiny Bean. Basically, all that information trying to hit my screen. It completely fucked my camera. That was it.
Wait, say it again. It completely what?
My camera.
It actually gets beeped on the closed caption. It does get beeped automatically.
Well, thank God for that. Never invite person or Scottish person on if you don't think you're going to hear several swear words in the podcast.
Wait, hang on. He's talking again.
Yeah. Get it out now. Get it out now. By the way,
Oh, oh God, that wasn't good for my hemorrhoids. God, in heaven, that was terrible. That was terrible.
oh boy.
Oh,
Just to move along. Just moving along.
Pete's trying to
Dr.
herd
Chris.
cats again.
Yes.
Mhm.
Diana Durango is with us.
Oh, that's
Diana
been a long
Durango,
time.
welcome to
And we
IFB.
just saw a lot of Diana today.
Oh, we sure
That's
did.
hot.
Ooh, wow, did we see a lot of Diana today. And I mean, not like that. I mean, we saw a lot of her acting today as we were editing that scene.
That's right. So that let us let out another little bit of another factoid of the last 24 hours. The Stranded Warrior is halfway done. The film festival rough cut is halfway stitched, and that means that a lot of the main scenes have been done, and we're making our way now quickly to the wrap for a rough cut that will then be sent out to our team, the CG guys, which is Chuck Davenport and Chris Marshall.
Yep.
Thank you very, very much, guys, for doing what you're going to be doing and continue to do, because they're doing stuff too. All right, so I'm going to let out even another one.
I'm ready.
We are working, Chris Marshall and Chuck Davenport are assisting with another movie poster. So they've stepped up, they volunteered to help us out. So we're going to have another movie poster to release, right? So we had one that we had put out. It's a fan favorite. We put it out. Everybody saw it. We gave it as part of the perks for supporting. And now we're going to have yet another updated movie poster with, of course, our new executive producer, Dr. Chris McAuley, on it. And so thank you guys for doing that. That's in the works. We will have that out soon, I believe,
And
within a
hits
week.
keep rolling. Let's talk about the trailer.
Yeah, there's the trailer then. We might as well. So we've entered the trailer into several film festivals that have competition for trailers. And I am very, very happy to announce, guys, that we have won our first laurels today. The Fantasy and Sci-Fi Film Screenplay Festival 2024 has officially selected the Stranded Warrior trailer. So it will be screened. These are the laurels that they sent us. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for your support and patience all
And
this
that's
time.
just the trailer.
That's just the trailer, because the trailer is good. So, I mean, right? So I guess, Diana, you tuned in at the right time. So there you go, everybody. We have our first laurels, and that's for the trailer itself. So I don't know, a look of the Irish, maybe. I mean, all of this is happening.
I told David Tennant about this today. So
What?
I told David Tennant about our laurels today. And Colin Baker. So we did, yeah. Because it's a hell of a thing, guys. Like what's been put together here is pure love, and it's authentic. It's all authentic stuff, and like the actors, actresses, everybody who's been involved in this. Whenever I watched the trailer of it, it just it screamed to me, proper classic Battlestar Galactica. So as I say, I've been terribly honoured, and it's been wonderful to be to be involved in this and to work with you guys on all of this. So yeah, it's a fantastic achievement.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And that's just the trailer. I mean, it was like
Just the trailer. We've been working. All right. So, like I said just a second ago, Chris has been working using his new talents. He's got a new certification in Unreal Engine, and he's taken all of that plus all the other knowledge he's had, and he's thrown it into this edit. We're doing a film festival edit. It's very specific for film festivals,
a little cut
which
down.
is not a
It won't be
direct
as long.
cut. It's
Yeah.
a little shorter. And so we've been working. We've spent, I would say, close to 30, if not more hours. We're quickly
more than
approaching
that, yeah.
40 hours worth of editing time on on the Stranded Warrior as we speak. We're past the halfway mark, and Chris, you are really good. You're getting very impressive your skills on this.
I'm not Hollywood, that's for damn sure.
Well, you're. I mean, we put together the trailer together. I mean, you did all. I wasn't doing the actual editing. I was just giving you ideas and we're doing whatever. And so our trailer one, I believe that we have potential. I'm very proud of what we're doing, how we did. I know, Dr. Chris, you've read the script. You came on board.
We've been doing extra work. Well, yeah, there's other things we're working. We're the writing team. We're all working on expanding this as well, and expanding the characters and doing different things. And I have to say, to be honest, Tipsy, I work in the video games industry professionally. I do a lot of stuff with Unreal Engine. The stuff you're doing is great.
Oh,
I've seen I really like the textures you're doing and all the stuff we're doing for the other projects, as well. So, it's great to see that.
There's lots of cool things that can be done nowadays and different engines and things like that. It's a little video game-ish still because that's what it is. But the film industry is really taking off in a lot of the CG stuff, and Unreal Engine is what they're using for the back of the Mandalorian and stuff. So they're actually running video walls. So.
Yeah, when I started working on Mandalorian with Terry Harden, it was Unreal Engine 4, I think, at the time. So
wow.
Yeah, but so that five is incredible.
Five is incredible. It's even more realistic. So it's really cool stuff. I mean, we're just scratching what we can do, but thank you. And I think there's lots more stuff to do, and there's a lot more stuff to learn. I mean, that thing is a monster. Yeah, and I'm in my 50s, and there's no way by the time I get into my 80s I'll learn everything on it. So
no, I'm in my 40s, and I always say to people, look, I started writing when I was 38, and I'm going to be 41 in 2 days' time.
Oh man!
And you can the stuff you can do,
youngling.
Well, I don't feel that young.
I
don't feel that. We've had to bathe me with blue light so you don't see all the wrinkles and all the.
You would have caught me 2 days ago and had a red eye. So.
But I've just watched Red Eye on the classic Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
That's a great episode.
So maybe next script we'll write will be called Pink Eye, and that'll be something completely different.
That's what I had.
But terrible. But yeah, it's as I always say to people, it's never too late. Right, Bram Stoker wrote Dracula well into his 40s. All these. If you look at all these people, I mean, you're not 50 odd years old. You're not 60 odd years old. You're bringing 60 years of experience with you. It's a very empowering thing to think about that. If you think about you're bringing all that experience, and all that life experience, and knowledge, and truth, and all of it with you. So, hopefully, I try and hammer that home every time I'm here. It's like, if you want to do it, you can.
Oh yeah, and if you don't know how to do it, figure it out.
I love it.
Yeah, and Chris, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Figuring it out is what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Figuring it out.
So it's happening. We have a really, really good team behind us. So thank you everybody that's contributed. And we're definitely moving quickly now. So thanks to the Tipsy Toaster, we're really getting it together. Chuck has been an anchor during a lot of this, and he's helped us chisel this together so that we could get to this point and really move as quickly as we are, because a lot of what we'd worked out, narrative wise, helped out, film, because it's one thing to write it and another thing to kind of actually edit it. And when you film it, you're doing these scenes and stuff, and the dialogue and stuff. So thank you everybody. Tara, of course, you were in it. Great character, and thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you. That was awesome, guys. I can't wait to hear more.
Diane, if you're still on, you belong to me.
Okay, there we go. Well, here's to you, Tara. Thank you, as
Thank
usual,
you.
for a great segment. So,
Yep.
cheers.
Well,
Take care.
so much, everybody. Such an honor to be here.
Love it. And happy birthday, Dr. McAuley.
And I'm now moving on to the non-alcoholic stuff.
I don't do that. That's
I don't want to, but I mean, I think combined, that's Christ. Is that like 30% I've just taken there? It's quite a lot.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
quite a lot.
Okay.
lightweight.
All right. So you have.
I know.
All right. There we go. So Diana Durango says, "I am here, and yes, I do." Thank you, Diana, for man. What a wonderful. We were editing, and we got.
That was a scene we were doing today. Well, actually,
there's a
part
briefing, and then there's
Yep.
the other scene that we can't give away. Just tremendous stuff. I mean, we had the George Zuvalos scene, which is tremendous as well. We overcame some obstacles, but we have from beginning to, and there's a lot of rawness that comes out. There's a lot of this, the anger that we wanted. There's a lot, right? There's this fighter pilot, this Viper pilot that's dealing with the, what we put in here, put that situation in place, like the reality of being a veteran of how many decades, and then dealing with the loss and PTSD, and stuff like that. So that's all in there, and George Zuvalos brought that to the forefront, and it's tremendous.
It's very powerful. I mean, I read the script. Like Diana and George are fantastic actors. Very, very powerful. Diana's very striking, which is fantastic. So, to cut a long story short, I've been writing. Yes, very, very much. But we can't talk about that yet. But yeah, I have actually we've been fleshing out. Three of us have been fleshing out a story which is going to be published, and there are going to be bits and pieces going on. But I was very inspired by the actors, and we elaborate more in those characters. We kind of delve into their backstory, Diana's character's backstory, all of that kind of stuff, why things happen in film, and we're going to continue to do that. That's that's going to be part and parcel, but that's why it's important to pay tribute to the actors and actresses and everybody involved, because without that,
definitely inspired.
We wouldn't have. Yeah, we wouldn't, as writers, we wouldn't have. They're the touchstones or dynamite, I suppose, in a way.
Oh, absolutely. And so, Diana, just to make sure that you did hear the news that the trailer. We got our first laurels today. We've been selected by our first film festival that we sent out the trailer to. And so today it was announced just a few hours ago. The Fantasy Sci-Fi Film and Screenplay Festival gave us our first official selection, and we're very proud. So, yes, and of course, Dorian is on with us on the other channel. Dorian, thank you.
And he did the audio track for that. So
composed the music for it, and we
together.
got our first laurels. So that is awesome. And Mike Goudreau is on one of the other channels. Mediocre Modelers bouncing back and forth. So thank you, John Repper, as well. Thank you all for watching. Everybody's either on the YouTube or one of the other social media platforms we have.
Twitching.
Dr.
We don't have many people twitching.
No, but it's there.
You will be with enough nitro, mate. You'll be twitching away.
You will.
I'm almost done.
You'll be twitching. You'll be twitching. But yeah, just a brief word on the audio. The audio was very powerful. I remember when I watched the trailer. It just clicked.
Yeah.
It was pure Battlestar, right? And that's hard to. It's hard to bring that feeling back, because we all know the theme tune, and once we hit the theme tune of Battlestar Galactica Classic, it hits the heartstrings. It's very powerful, right? No matter how many times you hear it, and that's what the audio team is bringing to this production. So yeah, it's pretty powerful.
So so Dorian bounced back. Dorian, thank you so much for all the talent that you've been bringing to this, and of course, we've announced that just today, we received our first laurels, our first award from one of the first film festivals that we sent our trailer to just a few days ago, and we've been selected. So hopefully it's the beginning of many. And so Dr. McAuley has joined us as our executive producer now on The Stranded Warrior. Dr. Chris, why don't you give us an update on some of the stuff that you're working on? Because you have a bunch of announcements on your...
Yeah, and I might need a bit of prompting because there's an awful lot, and sometimes it gets a bit crazy.
Well, I can prompt on this end here. Hang on.
Okay.
That might prompt something.
Oh, yes. We're all working together on an IFB Battlestar Galactica quiz book. So something that I've been doing for a while is that I've been writing quiz books on DC, Marvel, Alien, Terminator, all the stuff that I've kind of worked on. Behind me, Doctor Who, James Bond, Babylon 5, all sorts of things. And these quiz books have done incredibly well, actually, which I'm, I should say I'm quite surprised, but I'm surprised that all my stuff does well, so I'm quite surprised at that. But yeah, we're doing that. And do you want to make the announcement about who is doing the introduction?
We can.
I don't know that. I don't know. We should maybe hold off.
Okay.
How about we say this?
Okay,
one of the actors.
Someone that was very much involved in the classic Battlestar Galactica, and is very well known and beloved to all of the fans, has accepted to write the foreword to our Battlestar Galactica quiz book that you, Dr. Chris, have so kindly made a reality. You're making it happen.
Yeah,
for
it
us.
For you, that would never happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
We write all some stuff, but we just never. It never happened.
Look, since I've started coming on here, I've been very touched by everything that you guys have done and the fans, and that's why I started moving into Battlestar Galactica fandom. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy being here. I really enjoy working with you guys. I really enjoy, the fans and everything that they've done. So this is a way of just saying thanks very much. Thanks for everything, and to get that level of endorsement for what we're doing, it's fantastic. So yes, I've actually been told that that's going to be out very soon, probably within the next 4 to 5 weeks. So we're looking at that as an ebook initially for your Kindle, and then we are looking around about October time as a physical, and we'll have a little quiz book box set with like Doctor Who and Star Trek and Terminator and stuff like that. All sort of like all the books you'll be able to order those in physicals, and we'll have a beautiful cover for this one as well. Warren Green's a fantastic artist.
We need to have it ready by September 17th.
We probably this is the Babylon 5 one that I had written with Claudia and Ian Elliott. So I do these quiz books for fun, and they're very popular, so I'm very grateful. I actually did end up on stage with a James Bond, Daniel Craig, for my James Bond quiz book, and there was a bit of a furore about that on stage. So the quiz books are an interesting aspect of my career that I didn't think would actually be the way they were, but it's what happened. So I just want to give a shout out to somebody else who's watching at the minute, Lorraine Craig. Lorraine went to university with me, and I think she's quite shocked about how my career has gone. So I've known Lorraine for about 24 years now. I think 24 years. So just give her a shout out. She's a first time watcher of IFB, but she's
it can be dangerous. Usually, the first taste is free.
And then you keep coming back, like it or not.
Coming back.
It's like
it's a
that
bit
train wreck,
Yeah.
right? You gotta
It is.
oh man, you gotta watch it. You can't stop watching.
So if I can move past Battlestar and start talking about something else, right?
Sure.
So I should pick this. The BBC were very kind enough to send me a physical copy of Celestial Toy Room magazine, where I look at Colin Becker's career as a doctor. Colin and I have been friends now for about 3-4 years. He was my Van Helsing in the Voices of Dracula audio drama. He is the sixth Doctor. Oh, jeez, it's all queued up. Wow. Okay. Very impressed by that, because I only sent you that about an hour and a bit ago. So that was lovely. That came in the post, and I've written several articles in there. And yes, so we look at 40 years of Sixth Doctor. Colin is the president of the Doctor Who Appreciation Society. I'm a member of the Doctor Who Appreciation Society, and I'm one of their lead writers. So I do a lot of work like this. The other, I suppose, big news in Doctor Who for me is that we released the Davros story that we were talking about, I think, about a month and a bit ago. It has been released inside a Doctor Who Monsters annual. And I've also, there's also 7 stories about Doctor Who Monsters that I had written that went out there as well, which are now part of Doctor Who canon. That was a very strange experience. And Alistair Pearson illustrated a beautiful painting of Davros. Alistair Pearson is a master Doctor Who artist. And if you remember the old Target or Doctor Who New Adventures books, he illustrated some of those as well. So, feel free to friend me on Facebook and you'll actually see these things as I put them up. Star Trek news. I am now a writer for Penguin Random Books.
Oh, cool.
And Titan. I now write official Star Trek stories. And that's a lovely
stories
thing that
are
happened.
like novels, huh? Like I used to get those things all the time from Tor and everybody else. Penguin.
Yeah, stories, and there is a anthology coming out that I'm part of with some very notable names like David Mack and some wonderful Star Trek guys in there. So I'm very grateful for that. And what else has happened? There's just so much. It's actually quite scary sometimes whenever I think through my career. But we've just released the first modules. They're all free of the Dark Legacies Corporation Wars Cyberpunk RPG. If you have a look at Claudia Christian's Facebook or Instagram, you'll be able to get a link to that. We are bringing out the full RPG core book this month, end of this month. So that's a 240-page hardback, a cyberpunk-based world that Claudia and I have created together. And we have broken our ZIP campaign target for Dark Legacy's compilation issue 1 and 2 in the last couple of days, and we've gone 1,000 over target. So thank you very much for everybody who's jumped on board on that. And I can tell you that Mr. Bill Mummy from Lost in Space and Babylon 5 fame has joined Dark Legacies. And in this compilation, we will feature a story featuring Bill, and Bill and I have worked together on this one, Bill Mummy's character. And on the back cover of the Dark Legacies compilation issue will be an image of Bill Mummy. And really specially for fans of comic books and fans of Babylon 5 and Dark Legacies, if we scroll right to the bottom, master artist Glenn Fabry, I think go down a little bit more, Tipsy. There we go. So master artist Glenn Fabry, who illustrated shows like Preacher. He's 2000 AD artist, so he's done Slain, Judge Dredd. He's a master comic book artist. He has kindly given these offers as rewards. So we've got sketch cover. Sketch cover is any character from our main cast. So that's Walter Koenig, Brice Boxleitner, Claudia Christian, Pat Talman, and Bill Mooney, they can be sketched on that cover exclusively to you. That will be yours. There will never be another one like that. There's another 4 to go with that. For Dark Legacies issue 2, we have original ink pages. So Glenn is a unique artist. He doesn't sketch in digital. This is all like pencils and inks.
Wow.
And if you want something that's very unique for Babylon 5 fans, this is it. This is what you really, really want. And it's like Glenn is a master artist. His work goes for $10,000 in some places, between 10 and 20,000. So we've got the very
funny story on that.
We've got a very reasonable price of $900 per page, and this is like $950 per page, and these are like, this is a master artist we're talking about here. And then you can have commissions. So you can have various sizes of commissions, and that could be you with a Dark Legacies character / Babylon 5 character / Star Trek character, if we count Walter, and you know that's yours. And we've had a few of those taken. So sometimes it's a bit overwhelming, and I haven't even discussed the video game yet. But the Dark Legacies video game trailer came out in the last 2 weeks. We're going to have a playable demo very soon, and the box art is there. It is. There's the trailer. Do you want to play it, Tipsy? Can you get in there?
I'll have to. There'll be some echoing for.
Okay. Well, no, we'll leave it then.
We got it.
But
we got it. We can make it happen.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes. Let's do it. Video game. Oh, here we go. Oh boy.
Can you hear it?
Oh, no, I cannot.
All right, there we go.
There it is. Now we do.
Screen unavailable.
That's quality efficiency there. Classic. Yep. Nintendo.
Sure, I would run to that.
So yeah, it's basically a Contra game. The guy who's funding this is a chap called Palmer Luckey, who created the Oculus Rift. If you all remember the Oculus Rift, the VR, I think it was the first big thing. Yeah, he created that. He's the guy who's it's his studio that's created that. So it's going to the chromatic and other things. Really allowed to talk about that, but other devices. And yeah, it's amazing to see. Like I've now four out of my franchises going to video games, and this one is a Contra. If you remember NES Contra, I really wanted it to be like that, that sort of part of thing. So you get to play as Claudia and Bruce, and do you want to play this one, the one that you just scrolled past there? I wrote the script for this. And this is Claudia as her character in Dark Legacies. And I'll mute myself.
It's all gone downhill so quickly. When I was appointed head of the Historical Investigation Division, I never realized the hell that I would unleash. My name is Major Jessica Steele, and this is my story. I grew up under the Confed regime, and for the most part, my family was fairly lucky. We had a small farm in Iowa. We did pretty well. My father was a noted writer, also a university professor. My mother was a lawyer. She specialized in highlighting the mistreatment of factory workers, and she was a voice that demanded equality for those who paid the price for our technological advances, specifically the mutants, the children who were born with no eyes, with malformed bodies. They were put to work doing the jobs that were deemed too dangerous for normies. They were treated worse than our robots. It was a painful existence for many, and my parents taught me that no one should suffer like that. And that if you saw someone in need, you had to do everything in your power to help them, even at the risk of your own life. My childhood ended when their unpatriotic activities were flagged to my sister. Rebecca was a special ops colonel, and it was her duty to murder my parents. I can't remember all of the details, but my therapist feels that this is a way for my brain to heal, to not remember. But I dream about it every night. I see the look of shock on my father's face as he is stabbed repeatedly, over and over again. I hear the screams of horror from my mother. I feel the heat of the fire licking my body as I am hiding underneath the kitchen table. That was the day that I swore vengeance. When the Confed collapsed and the United Planetary Alliance took its place, I was skeptical, to say the least, about their claims of building a better tomorrow for all of us. That was until I saw the change in our society. They backed up their talk with action, and I decided to join them. In the last few months, I have discovered some of the horrors of the previous regime. I have placed those on public record. The link will be placed below this transmission. I urge you all to read it. This morning, I found out something terrible is coming. It's on its way, and I cannot stop it. I think that we're finally going to pay the price for the crimes of the past. If you are receiving this transmission, I'm asking you to make a stand with us. There are no places of safety, but maybe together we can beat whatever the hell has just smashed through our ships. This is Major Jessica Steele signing off. Welcome to the Resistance.
Ooh, that was good. All right, Tipsy.
Yo,
Little audio, please.
you got it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
That was me.
It's very strange. Okay, so when you work with Hollywood actors like Claudia and Bruce and Bill Mummy and Walter, and when you write for those people, you don't expect what's coming, and that was a very powerful performance from Claudia.
I was gonna say that was really good.
You know, and that's and Sheehan's team from Scratch Comics helped with that as well, and a chap called Ian Elliott as well. He helped edit all that, bring that together, because it takes a village to bring something even as simple as that together.
Oh yeah,
in that way. But yeah, so like if you guys, anybody watching this, if you love that story, please back us. The compendium in Zoop is issues 1 and 2 with this beautiful cover, wraparound cover, and we do issues 1 and 2. We've got the comic book stories, we've got the text stories I've written with Bruce Boxleitner, Pat Talman, Walter Koenig, and Bill Mooney, all in there. So you'll be up to speed with the story. And look, this thing's coming to TV. It's one of the things that's coming to TV in an animated capacity. So and Bruce Boxleitner actually let that slip at MCM London in February when he wasn't supposed to. But we love Bruce, so we just go, okay, fair enough. But yeah, so like we've plenty of things there. You've got about 14 days left. This is exclusive to Zoop. It's not going out anywhere else. So, grab it now if you want it, and it'll get you up to speed with the Dark Legacies universe. I think the only other thing is that I'm winning. I'm up for one of the most prestigious awards in RPG writing.
Yes,
for
you are. Congratulations.
Musketeers. Yeah, for Musketeers versus Cthulhu, which is something that Claudia and I came up with, and it was a bit of a joke. To be fair, it was a bit of fun, and it went from a best-selling short story to a comic book to an RPG series. So we are up for this massive award, and I'm very grateful for that. That's a lovely affidavit to some of the stuff I've done, and I have to pay tribute tonight. Full Games and Bill Heron, who worked on that as well, and Ben Greybeaton as well, who worked on that. So I'm not allowed to talk about any of the Stokerverse video games until October. But
October's a good time frame.
John wants to know about the cards.
The card game, right? I can't talk about that. I've been showing Pete some stuff.
Oh yeah,
and the artist Samuel Santos is incredible. It's all painted artwork. It's beautiful, evocative, monster horror card work, and the game's fun. And it's we're going to have it as a reasonable priced collectible card game. So the first set of cards will be going on sale in October. And I can, once October comes, I think I can come back on and start talking about more of the comics, the video games. Oh God.
Okay. All right. Time out.
I can't talk about anything. The problem is that we've signed deals for major AAA video games with big studios, and they are giving me a time frame on when I can talk about these things. Literally, They said they would castrate me if I started to talk about these things.
Or make you drink more of that beer.
God, no, we're not doing that. But that's the thing. But there you go.
Dr. Chris, hold on. This is the perfect time for me to interject the following.
Yes.
You have 120 short stories under your belt.
Oh God,
4 best-selling novels on Amazon. 3 best-selling comics, and 5 RPGs in 3 years, and you've been nominated for the highest RPG award possible in that industry recently. So I thought that this is the right time to bring that up.
It's a weird thing in my life. There was a time not so long ago if I'm going to be personal about this, I had cancer. I had quite serious cancer, and I was told I had 6 months to live, and that was about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. It was just after I got married, and I'm still here, and I'm doing all this stuff.
Well, thank God.
Absolutely. There's nobody else to thank for that, and you kind of get this perspective every year that you revolve around the sun a bit. It's like, my God, you're doing the next thing, and I have this. I've worked in Star Trek and Doctor Who, and now I'm working on Battlestar Galactica stuff. very grateful for it all. It's amazing. But I'm not anybody particularly special. And I believe that if you have a dream and you want to do something, you can do it. And we see that. We see, forgive me, I don't remember the chap's name, but the guy who's doing the Viper model. I mean, that's a dream that he's doing. I've been following.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible. That you see that, it's amazing. And there's so many of you out there that have dreams, and you've been spurred on by the shows that you've watched or life experiences. I always say this, but I want you to achieve the same sort of feeling that I have now with the things that I do. So, and it cannot be done. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a guy who failed a lot of exams at school, and the same school brought me back about a month ago and is naming a library after me. Come on. If I can do it, you can do it. Right?
That's excellent.
I co-owned Dracula with the Bram Stoker family. I mean, did I ever think that was going to happen when I read Dracula when I was 7 years of age in school? And I was at school where they put a dunce's hat on me and stuck me in a corner and went, there, son.
And now the library's named after you.
Yeah. So it's like, there's things, and I'm not meaning that to be rude to my past teachers. I mean, many of them passed away, and that's why I feel comfortable saying this. But we all have these things in our lives in the past that we think hold us back. But actually, it's ourselves. It's our memories of ourselves that kind of hold us back. So it's like, no, we've got to strive forward. And every year we have is capital gain to do things that we've always wanted. So, yeah, I mean, I'm living my best life. I'm having a great time. I want everybody listening to this to have a good time as well.
There you
Agreed. Chris Laskowski from Down Under is with us. Another Chris, of course, but Chris Laskowski is one of our, one of the guys that was with us from the beginning.
Yeah, original followers. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Original followers.
That's right. Original followers.
The OFs.
Bert Oliver says you're special for us, Chris. Thank you, Bert. Bert's also award-winning author, sci-fi author, and I will be meeting. I'll be meeting up with Bert in at the LA Comic-Con later this year. So that's going to be an extra treat on top of going out to visit the West Coast. So, but let's see. I will be visiting with Dr. Chris McAuley before I see Bert. So I will be seeing you, Dr. Chris, and I hopefully will not be in the Blue Room, and we'll do a quick little a little live hello from.
I've got a tavern that I go to, and I've pre-warned them that we have a special person coming, i.e. UB.
IFB, baby.
So IFB. So they're going to give us a little bit of that bar with their premium Budweiser.
With all the Budweiser you can drink.
Exactly.
And,
which means with Budweiser, that's like 7-8 cases. So they're going to go out of business.
Budweiser, king of beers, also in Canada.
King of beers,
the in Canada, king of beers, and the choice of beers of many best-selling authors. Anyway,
4.7%.
Yeah, so I'm on 0% now, and most people watching this are going, "Thank God." But yeah, so we're going to meet up. I think in the next 4 weeks. Next 4 weeks, isn't it? It's something like that. So we might do a little IFB exclusive. I've been saving something for you coming here, so we can reveal it together. And that should be fun for fans of Doctor Who.
Who?
Wow, Dr. McAuley.
The Doctor. Yeah.
Yes.
Take your pick.
So,
take your pick.
We have a confirmation from a Battlestar Galactica classic Battlestar Galactica actor that is going to be visiting IFB in the near future. And Tipsy, I think you caught a screen grab of this guest,
Yes,
future guest.
Future guest.
Yeah, if
or
you
we've
wanna
had
run-
this person on
Yeah.
before, but some of you
But
may
this is
know this
for
person.
Galactica. Yes,
Yep,
we are going to be
we're
having
gonna
a BSG conversation.
where we're going to discuss their
A
favorite
bunch of them.
Battlestar Galactica scenes and everything. So we'll actually
Yep.
pull those scenes up and everything.
Yeah.
She-
And
she's
there you
an
go.
incredible actress. You know, as
And-
a new Battlestar fan, the scenes with Commander Kane and the Pegasus,
Yep.
phenomenal.
So Lorette is. We had a conversation with Lorette today. Again, 24 hour. What 24 hours can bring, so Lorette said that she agreed wholeheartedly. She will be visiting us. She'll be coming in. She likes IFB. She is a fan of ours as much. Well, not as much, but we are big fans of Lorette. But we had a great conversation with her today, a private conversation, and she will be stopping in to reminisce about Galactica and some of her other projects that she had done. And
don't forget to reach out. Yeah, go ahead.
We'd spoken. Chris, you had done Tipsy. You had done a special with her on the book that she wrote with her son and
It's a
her.
really
and
good
her,
book, by the way. I mean,
oh yeah, The Cliffs of Schizophrenia. That's right. A mother and son perspective. Jake and Lorette McCook, and so that was really cool. And Baz, we support you. I mentioned earlier, for the record, I claimed Baz has put up a limited series of challenge coins designed specifically for the campaign of raising funds to help finish the trailer that is required to move the Mark II Viper around down under. And I claimed coin number 33, so that is mine, and I think they'll be shipping out soon, if not already.
Yeah, I need
So
to claim one.
There's only
under the weather.
25 or less left. So a lot of the numbers, a lot of the I don't know. I guess the first numbers that might come to your head are probably all gone. So there's only 25 coins left out of that 100. There will be no more made of those coins. It's a special run to raise funds. So if you guys are interested, we all know Baz. He drops in on us. He's a supporter. We've interviewed him. We wish him all the best of luck. We want him to get that project done and get that Viper out and about. So for those that haven't gotten one of those coins,
inspire more fans and.
Yes,
that's the whole. That's the idea behind these things. It's just to inspire. I mean,
well, it inspired me, right? I hadn't seen Battlestar Galactica before because we didn't get it in Ireland at all. We didn't get it. Well, I mean, God, I was born in '82. We didn't get Battlestar Galactica in Ireland in reruns or anything. And so what happened to me was I run into you guys, and you're all talking about Battlestar Galactica. So I was like, okay, I'll buy the Blu-rays and I'll watch them and. God, they're good. I mean, this is what I find like modern sci-fi. Even when I write like Terminator and stuff that's going to TV and things like that. And TV execs nowadays just want dystopian sci-fi, which is quite sad, right? But Battlestar Galactica had a lot of hope and a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And I think we need to start thinking about bringing that back, something like that back. So that's why Claudia, the B5 crew, and some Star Trek actors and some actors, right? Some actors from Battlestar Galactica are involved with Dark Legacies, and we will be. Jesus, there's an IFB exclusive for you. We will be talking about that in the next year, and I'll be able to bring them on board and chat about that. But it's all about this whole thing about bringing. A more hopeful science fiction, a more hopeful future, because we need that nowadays, big time. That's why I love classic Battlestar. I love it.
It's a lot of fun, and it's the classic buddy, film
films,
show, right? Apollo and Starbuck and all the rest of the crew helping each other out, which is.
Family,
which brings a hope. It's family and stuff. It's really good stuff. One of the things that Richard Hatch he campaigned for was to keep Boxy, his
Yep.
adopted son, in the picture because he felt that it gave a quality to the storyline, you know, of like the adopted father and how he had to now, you know, worry about his adopted son. You know, the mother had died, and so that was interesting how he played that out.
It reflects the struggle. It reflects the struggle of the father, Adama. Adama is looking to save the fleet and keep people alive. He's the adopted father of the fleet, so therefore, of course, Apollo will be an adopted father of Boxing.
Yeah.
Right. So it mirrors.
Very cool.
It's a very, very powerful thing. You know, there's things that I'm looking at what Glenn Larson did and his team of writers did with Battlestar, and it's emulated in some ways in Next Generation and Deep Space Nine later on, but you know, Glenn Larson was the master writer of addictive, feel-good, imaginative television, and I really bloody miss that. Really miss it.
Oh yeah.
Manimal.
Oh, I
It
mean,
was fun.
That was
It was
fun.
fun.
Magnum PI. Come on.
Magnum
Oh.
PI, yeah.
You see, I always wanted. I decided. I found out last night, right? So last night when I was out for a couple of beers, I realised that I was very disappointed with adult life because it wasn't more like the A-Team, right? So I couldn't get friends together in a van and hand a hand montage and the blowtorches and stuff like that. But I would probably be more like either Face or Hannibal. I could never be Magnum PI because I don't have the legs for those shorts, right? But Magnum PI was an incredible, like, again, the cast of characters, the family sense.
Yep.
It was really interesting. I mean, they did delve into the Irish problem with an IRA episode.
Yep. Irish.
Very brave.
Yeah.
Very, very brave of them.
So did Miami Vice.
Yeah, and Miami Vice, I've started watching that.
Not Larson, but that's still.
Yeah, edgy, raw stuff.
Yep.
Don was it Don
Belisario?
Or yeah,
Belisario.
Brilliant stuff. And I've started watching that, and I think, you know, I'm 41 in a couple of days' time, and I find myself getting gravitating as a writer back to that stuff because it was pure and it was entertaining, but it made you think after it, and it was addictive TV. Like, okay, hands up anybody who sits and watches these streaming services now, watches shows, and is it really addictive? Like, if you think back to NYPD Blue and all the shows, great shows of the 80s and 90s, right? That was compelling viewing. It's compulsive, and that's why those streaming services are bringing them back now, because they're the viewing that young ones like me who had never seen NYPD Blue before, we're glued to it. I'm watching it every afternoon. It's brilliant.
Hill Street Blues is next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And remember everyone. What was it? And remember everyone. Be safe, wasn't it? That was the Hill Street Blues things, and they actually brought out a video game, Hill Street Blue, in the 80s.
Oh really? I didn't know that one.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got into a lot of that TV because I wanted to learn how to write good scripts and to write good television that wasn't depressing, and I learned an awful lot from it. And with Battlestar, and along with classic Doctor Who and classic Star Trek, I've learned an awful lot about that. So yeah, it's great TV.
Oh yeah,
It's all good.
It's comfy TV.
By the way,
it's good stuff.
Shane says, love the show. You guys radiate real positivity and make my insomnia more bearable. Well, here's to you, Shane, for that. Thank you.
Drink more alcohol. You'll take care of that, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
You'll pass out.
Shane and I created this thing in memory of his dad. I hope you don't mind me talking about this, Shane, but Cowboys versus Dinos.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about this at the start of the year, right? So it managed a very successful campaign and Kickstarter, and it'll be getting sent out soon. We're looking at expanding this out. We're looking at expanding this out into different. Again, look, it's me. I can't help myself. But it's incredible because you talk about positive stories. Yeah, we've got dinos and cowboys, and it's fun and all the rest of it. But it's just that boys' own adventure stuff that you would have got years ago. The that sort of comic booky feel that's fun and exciting. And we're looking at about bringing that to the games and all sorts of things soon. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Paul Rotter, Commander Kane, thank you for joining and supporting all the time. Baz said that he mailed out the coins have been mailed out. I noticed he said that mine is in the mail. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Chris Marshall, he got coin 82. Very good.
I'm working for coin 100.
Yeah, I don't know if 100's available, but you'll have to just get something else. Let's see. Yeah, BJ and the Bear. That's right. That's another good one, Paul. Very good. So, I mean, look, we've covered a lot, guys. We've given you a lot of the updates. There's just one other thing that we want to put out there. Tipsy and I, we wrote something up, and we want to share it with all of you because we've been blessed by having this show. This show is directly a byproduct of our love for Battlestar Galactica, and that's what brought us together, and that's why we have a show. And the show is only better because of you guys out there that watch and support us. And we constantly want to try to give back because that's what this is all about, right? However, this is what we came up with. And with your help and support, we want to take Battlestar Galactica beyond the fandom stage and into a living and energized movement that will reignite and inspire others to create new and exciting works that we can all appreciate and bring other sci-fi fans into our world and beyond. So more than fans, we are creators that drive the narrative, and that's because of all of you and us all working together. Like Dr. Chris McAuley had mentioned, it takes a village and, supporters and friends that have come out of this show. We've gained so many friends. We've met a lot of you at conventions, and we will continue to meet you guys at conventions.
And we were just accepted for DragonCon
media.
So
that's fantastic. So whoever's going to DragonCon, please let us know in advance. Tipsy Toaster will be there. Tricky Faye will be there as well. So there'll be some live broadcasting. I know that Commander Kane Paul will be there, and a few others, if not many others, will be there.
I may be there.
Ooh, see, Pete, you're missing out.
Really?
I've been told that I have to start going to these things. Yeah, I'm very nervous about going. Like, to be honest, if I'm completely frank with everybody, I get very nervous and I don't go to conventions.
It's a huge one.
Good at them.
It's
but
big.
Dark Legacy's got invited to DragonCon. And
really? Whoa.
Yeah. So
I don't know if Claudia was on the list or not. I haven't looked at the invite.
She was last year.
She was last year. Yeah, we interviewed her last year. We weren't able to talk about anything, but
I kind of let her do that.
That was awesome.
I let her do that. I let her. I generally let her, because she's the Hollywood star, right? I let her go and do it. But I kind of got, and I can't tell you who it was from, but it was another Hollywood star who basically threatened me if I didn't start going to these things. So Pete knows the story. So there was a Hollywood actor and a Hollywood actress that basically came along and said, "We want you to go to these things. You have to go."
Oh boy!
Because I think people want to hear the stories about your Terminator stuff and all that. So I might go.
Is this is not the East Coast convention that you and I can?
No, not at all. I don't know what that is, because that was another Hollywood person that came to me and said that you have to come and sit with us, and I'm like, and that's something I can't really talk about. But it was a bit worrying as well, because I'm not good with these things. I was like, we'll protect you, we'll make sure that nothing happens to you, and I'm like, okay, right, fine, I'll go. But it'll be near you. I think it's near you. So we'll do a whole thing where I'll come to New York. I will, because I've missed New York. It's been 14 years since I've been in New York, and I love the people and I love the place. So I'll come, and then we'll do we'll do bits and pieces, and we'll meet various people, and I'll go to this thing, and yeah. So a lot of people don't know that I'm not able-bodied, which is actually part of the thing. I'm sort of disabled, so so it can be a bit scary when you go to conventions, which is why just generally.
I would say this one
it's a little challenging.
I would say this one is probably one of the more accepting.
Yes,
accepting's not the right word, but
yes,
they have they have a whole track and everything else that concentrates on that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm up for going for the fun and to see the fans, and just having a few. If they've got Budweiser there, I'll be there.
No, you got the. It'll be Dragon Con mead every year. There's a special mead.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Do they have a big story with it that you have to read out at the start? Because that
Yes.
thing for that exhausted me. Like reading out that thing exhausted me.
Yeah, it's the mead's pretty good. They usually have a story behind it.
Yes.
And then this thing that was supposed to be part of the Hadron Collider, I don't know. Maybe it has to sit inside you for a bit and then spins round and then comes out, and then you see you perceive the dark void of the universe as it sits there gently in the still waters. We'll see later on.
It has to be 42 though.
Right.
That's the idea. I guess you have to be 42 years old for it to work.
But look, the Tipsy Toaster was not affected at all. He drank 2 of them. Dr.
Almost done.
Chris. He
Yep.
wrote 2 of them, and he's not even nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's not even glazy eyed.
Yeah, what is
nothing.
that?
What is up with that?
6%? 6.2.
6. I've been on stuff that's like 11 and 16.
I love that stuff.
That's
usually the higher the alcohol content, the better tasting.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Excuse me.
Oh my. Well, look, everybody. We've I don't know. There's not much left that we can say. There's other things
There's all sorts of things we can say.
There are other things that we.
Pete won't do a 12-hour with me, so.
Are that? Yeah. I've done 6. We did a 6, right? Wasn't it 6? Yeah, it was 6 hours. So there are other machinations going on.
Oh Lord, I can't spell that. Stop that.
That are related to
Macadamia
the projects
nuts?
that we have, and of course, Dr. Chris McAuley's got all kinds of other projects that he's not allowed to really talk about that are going on as we speak. Just some really, really cool things. However,
TV film stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of TV stuff or whatever. Anyway, there are a few others that we will reveal as time moves forward, and as hopefully, right? We've been blessed today with our first set of laurels. We're finalists in the first film festival. Like I said, we submitted our trailer, the Stranded Warrior trailer. I don't know, like to several film festivals.
So at 11,
we're
I think,
hoping
right?
to hear back from another one soon, because they're the festivals start in months from now, right? We've been selected early, and there's others that'll go to the fall, and then we will submit the actual film festival film, the cut, once we make the actual product. So that's going on. We have another project called the Tower Protocol Resurrection that is also going to be in the mix. Again, Dr. McAuley is executive producing on that as well. And so there's other things going on. We told you about the quiz book that'll be out, soon enough. So you know what? Let's for full transparency, I think we should divulge the fact that the quiz book incorporates the entire franchise. So there is a very, very big and healthy representation for the classic Battlestar Galactica that Tipsy Toaster and I worked on specifically. And you guys are going to love it. Worked hard on making some really good questions, things that you guys haven't seen, right? So we actually took out the books and read the material, the reference materials that are out there, and watched the shows and came up with a whole bunch of other questions, some hard, some easy. I think you guys will enjoy it. And then anyone that has watched the Reimagined 2004, there is it was on for many seasons, so there is going to be a significant representation for that. But there is also Caprica. There is also some of the Blood and Chrome, I think it is, and there is some of the other. There's a couple of spin-offs or specials, so those are covered as well. And
comic books. So the comic books are covered, and we've got essentially this could be the first of a series of IFB Battlestar Galactica quiz books. If you guys like it, and because ultimately when we say fans fuel the fleet, you guys are fueling us.
Yeah.
If you want this, if you want us to continue, we'll keep going. We'll keep giving you Battlestar products.
Battlestar Galactica quiz book quotes.
This is incredible. Incredible. We have a lot of stuff. Yes. So, Dr. Chris McAuley, again, happy birthday. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for friending us and being involved and
welcome aboard.
Yes, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, lads. And I'm not drinking. I'm on the non-alcoholic stuff now. So because
I'm gonna down this one as we go. So
there we go.
All right. We will be back in broadcast range next Thursday. And we will see you then. Until then.
So, to everyone, all the best. Stay safe. And don't forget to click the like button, guys. Don't forget to follow us and support as best you can.
Follow us on Twitch and YouTube and X and
all the good stuff. And so the likes. Don't forget the likes, because most of you are following, but the likes and everybody that watches is later in rerun, right, in syndication, to the tune of sometimes tens of thousands of you that watch later. We are very grateful. We are humbled. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. I hope you continue to enjoy. And that's my piece. Dr. Chris?
Thanks very much for watching, folks, and for being a part of this, and for, as I always say, fueling us. We do a lot of these things for you guys too, and it's a hell of a lot of fun to be here with you all.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And I love watching, whenever we see things like the Viper campaign or, the stuff for the coins and just general comments. It's just a hell of a lot of fun to see how Battlestar has just is moving people onwards, and we're in 2024. It's incredible to see that television show has moved us to this point too in 2024. So thank you for everything, guys.
And we hope that we can ignite your imagination and ignite your ability to create new stories and things like that, because it is always the fans that fuel the fandom and fuel the fleet. So here's to you, fans, fuel the fleet.
Sláinte.